Hello, we are back and I am all suited up. Now, if you guys could see all that went on prior to trying to get this situated. But we are back, and what I have are different colorants. I will list all of the colorants below, and I've actually taken a picture and posted it on Instagram. If you want to find me on Instagram, I am at the Body Treats Boutique at Instagram, and you can also get to my website from the link in the bio. But what I have done is I have already heated my oils. My lye is going to be at cold temperature, room temperature, and I've already gotten my colors. I've got red, purple, orange, pink, hot pink, teal blue, yellow, and green. And my inspiration is this little piece of sand art right here. And this is something that my daughter did, and I promise next time, y'all, we're gonna have this rigged up a little bit better. But this was some sand art my daughter did a while ago, and it has always just kind of stayed with me. And I told her I was going to do a soap that was inspired by her. I often use her artwork, her everything that she does. So I'm keeping this in front of me. So this is what my inspiration is for my colors. And basically what we're going to do is my take on rainbow soap. So as I said, I have my oils heated. Now this is going to be, and I've got my long sleeves on in case any lye splashes back, and I also have gloves on because of course when the lye substance is mixed with oils, it will become soap batter that it has caustic elements to it, so it could burn. Nothing major, but you know, you just don't want to get burned. So this is going to be an experiment. Normally I soap at 120 degrees for my oil, but I'm going to just bring this to light emulsification because I'm pretty much not going to put any fragrance in this, just because this is going to be my unfragranced line, and I'm just working on upping my ante with designs and so on and so forth, and using new colorants that I got from Steph's Micas and really having fun with it. So again, I have pictures of the colorants that I used. I will make sure all of that is in the description bar below. Please subscribe if you want to get updates on when I'm creating new products. I create more than just cold processed soap. I also create sugar scrubs. I also create sand scrubs. I run the gamut. So along with soy candles. So there are different products that I will implement or come out with, or if people like it, then I'll just keep making the same thing over and over again. Really, you guys are going to dictate a lot of times what I make. So we're going to go ahead and get started. And I apologize, I want to have something next time that hangs above so you can actually see what I'm doing, but I'm going to make sure that I show you each color as I mix it. So currently what I'm doing is I'm going to reach over here, and in this white bowl is lye solution. And lye solution is a caustic substance, but it's to be treated with respect. So what I do is I take my oils, which are now at 153 degrees, so I'm close. Normally it's between 120 and 150 that you can soap. So I'm going to pour the oils into the lye, and I am a stickler for getting all of the oil out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix this to a light emulsification, and basically that means I want it just enough that the oils and the lye mix, because I'm going to consistently mix this again with the color, so I don't want to over mix and then it thickens up, and I need this to stay fluid because I kind of want it to look like sand art. This is my mold that I will be using. It's a standard tall and skinny mold. It's birch. It's made by, oh, I can't remember who I got it from, but it's an Etsy store that I got it from, and I will also have that in the link because I actually have two of these. And I make tall and skinny bars versus the standard size bar, and because most of my clients are female. So I'm going to hush up just a second and mix this because I don't want this to set up on me too bad. So, and I'm just using short bursts. I also have a Facebook Live video that I didn't realize didn't have any sound, but what it does have is the actual showing you up close and personal of the saponification process happening. I used a glass bowl. My glass bowl is dirty with something else. So I'm just mixing this with a stick blender until it's just emulsified. Just enough to get emulsified. Because again, we don't want separation. That's what causes soap not to be what we need. So again, this is going to need to stay fluid. So again, looking at my inspiration piece, the bottom part is actually red. So I'm going to start with my red color first, and I'm just going to pour off some red, some batter into the red. Now this is actually a mix, and I'm going to hand stir this in just a teeny. And I really like to use the stick blender, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I don't really want to because it's my darkest color. Well, actually what I can do is, because I know the order that it's going to go in, I can go ahead and mix my colors from light to dark. This is a little trick that soapers do when they're trying not to have to do a whole lot of dishes. So there's 9, and this is already thickening up on me. And this is because I use a high amount of okay, and I'm just gonna quickly get in here and mix. So then I'm gonna go with my green. And this is because I use a high percentage of butter. There's not really a lot of green in there. But this will yield a 3-pound loaf. So I'm just gonna mix from and this is why you want to make sure that you use goggles. Ooh, crap. So now I'm gonna use orange. And if they mix together, that's fine. And again, because of the fact you kind of just follow the color, they blend, you know. Okay, so that's our orange. This is our pink and blue make purple, so I can go ahead and mix my neon pink, which there is just strains of that in there. And then purple, and then the rest will be blue. And however it goes is however it goes. Again, this is my interpretation of, ooh, look at that pink. That is a gorgeous pink. That is going to be gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. You asked me why I put those in there, and then I didn't even use them. Okay. And last but not least is purple. I'm going to go back and mix this red a bit more because I can see it. Did not mix the way that I want it to, and I see, you know, the little spots. And then my yellow's trying to do something wonky. So let me undo this, put that on in there. Put that right behind me. And then we're gonna start just placing the colors in the mold. Again, I'm using this, my daughter's artwork as inspiration. So I'm just gonna kind of pour red bottom all the way down. And then what I'm gonna do, try to get in camera here. Put all of these in here. What I'm going to do is literally just take each color and run it down the middle. And I'm going to do it from high up, so that creates a drop swirl effect. So the next color, which you can't really see, is the purple. And I'm going to go up high, and what that does is this makes sure that the color gets incorporated. It drops literally down in there. It's called a drop swirl. Come up high, and you just work it, work it, work it. The next color is yellow, and then I have pink, which I have a lot of pink, so we're just gonna run it down the center. Ooh, it's trying to set up on me. And the beauty of this is we're not gonna know what this soap looks like until tomorrow. And I'm gonna stir, 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 because this pink is trying to curdle up. Again, this is an unfragrant soap. So we have pink. Now we're gonna scoot on over to this green. Swish it around a bit. Come up high. And we don't really care. And I am super messy, y'all, so sorry. I'm gonna do the green. Now we're gonna tap on into the orange. And we're just gonna see. Now the thing is that the way that it looks in the container, not necessarily the way that it's gonna come out as far as vibrancy. So we're gonna come up high, and we're just gonna run it down the middle. And then we're gonna have our, what we got? Orange. Then here's our red again. Did we use all our colors? Oh, no. I gotta do the blue. It's like, this I think is my favorite. Let me make sure that this is as fluid as I want it. This blue is absolutely gorgeous. It's teal. And we're gonna come up high, and we're just gonna run it down the middle. Oh, that's gonna be gorgeous. So we've got orange, and now we're gonna go back to red. I'm gonna go ahead and knock this out. Now this is a 3-pound loaf. So we're gonna go back to red. We're just gonna scooch it on in. I'm gonna go back to purple. And there's always, I swear, every time I make a soap, I swear, I feel like I never make enough of the favorite color that I want. And not that all of them are not beautiful. Oh gosh, this purple is gorgeous. I wish y'all could really see how gorgeous that is. Let me see if you can see. Look at that. That is absolutely gorgeous. And it's gorgeous against the colors. And I love, love, love using inspiration from children, because children have the most unique sense of color. I mean, they will throw some stuff together and you'll be like, how in the world did you do that? And my daughter, I tell her all the time, she's 6 years old, and I tell her all the time, you are an artist. You are such an artist. And she loves that her mommy makes soap. This is the yellow. We're running it down the middle. And she literally absolutely loves the fact that I make soap. I make her part of the process, and I tell her, you know, literally, and she is, which I'm not just telling her just to tell her, she literally is my inspiration for a lot of the products that I make. It's really because of her I got started making soap, because she has eczema. Now, I'm not making any claims that, you know, my soap will cure eczema. That's not what I'm saying. The table's a little unlevel here. Or something's unlevel. But what I am saying is that she was the reason that I got started making soap, because of her eczema. Now I'm going to figure out how. My table is a little unlevel. My basement is unlevel, but I absolutely love Oh, I don't even want to bother this. I don't even really want to tamp out, which I have to. I'm going to be gentle. What I'm doing right now is I am tamping out air bubbles. And what that does is that makes sure, and it'll probably still have some air bubbles in there, but I truly do not even want to bother the top of this. Like, I really don't. It is just absolutely, and I'm going to bring you guys over here, so please don't worry. I'm going to bring it over to you. But I had to get this loaf made before my daughter got home. Figure out a way to level my table. Never really know how unlevel something is until you do soap, because soap will tell the tale every time of how unlevel your stuff is. So I'm literally just gonna leave this here. This is an unfragrant soap, so I'm not worried about it doing anything wonky. There we go. So now it's just full everywhere. But y'all, this is absolutely gorgeous. Gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. And again, this was completely inspired by my daughter. And I'm hoping, looks like a peacock actually right there on the end. Oh, it's just gorgeous. So hold tight. I'm going to bring you over. No, this is fine. I'm going to leave it. I'm trying to level it out, but this doesn't seem to be working. I hate it when that happens. Just put a little tad of a rag underneath it so that you can see. Okay, so I'm going to take a picture of this, and I'm going to, let me bring y'all over to it, because y'all have been hanging tough with me. And this is literally, now please understand, I'm not going to leave those little bits of containers, little bits of color in those containers. It drives me nuts when I see people do that. But anyway, so here it is. Can you see? There we go. Can you see that gorgeous color? Do you see that? Do y'all see the peacock in that? I see the peacock. I see the peacock. So this is, oh, I want to make sure I'm showing it to you all. This is the soap. Completely unfragranced. Inspired by sand art. And just absolutely beautiful. So, thank you for hanging with me. Thank you for hanging out with me while I made this soap. I will be uploading pictures. And if you want to see the cut of it, just hang with me. I will, by the time you see this, I'm going to edit it. So, by the time you see this will be like 24 to 48 hours later. But, anywho, thank you again for hanging with me. I'm Teresa from the Body Treats Boutique, where we make natural, handcrafted, bath, body, and home items, and because of that, I'm able to inspire, educate, and empower consumers. Thank you so much for your time. I look forward to you seeing the cut. And if you have any ideas for soap, or just tell me what your favorite color is. I absolutely love color. I love color. If you can't tell, pink. I love, love, love the whole range of color. So if you would, drop a line and tell me what your favorite color is. And yeah, so, or, you know, if you make soap, what inspires you to make soap? Where do you get your inspiration? But at the end of the day, just let me know what your favorite color is. I look forward to talking to you. I look forward to hanging with you. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You can visit me at Instagram, the Body Treats Boutique. You can visit me here on the tube at the Body Treats Boutique And you can also visit me on my website. I encourage you to sign up and subscribe to join the boutique so that you will know all of the latest happenings. We will not spam you to death, but so you can know all of the latest happenings and all of the products available. Excuse me, I'm tongue-tied today. I'm probably trying to hurry up because I got to go get my kid. But anyway, thank you again for your time. I appreciate you all hanging with me while I made this soap. That literally was an impromptu soap. And I looked at it and I was like, I'm going to make soap today. So I will talk to you all later. And I'll see you in a few for the cut.